Hey there, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Evermore Love, your cozy corner for stories that whisper truths about the heart. If you're joining us for the first time, oh, what a treat you're in for. We're chasing that 1K subscriber milestone together. Your click on that red button could be the spark that gets us there. And hey, make a pact with me, watch this whole video. This one's a roller coaster of laughs, aches, and fire. You won't want to miss how it lands. Ready? Let's fall into it. Our love story started in the chaos of a college bonfire, where Emma's wild curls caught the flame's glow, and her laugh pulled me in like gravity. Jack, that's me, stumbled over my words, offering her more instead of poetry. 10 years later, in our creaky Victorian in Portland's misty hills, that spark still flickered. Mornings meant her bare feet padding across oak floors to brew coffee strong enough to wake the dead. Her lips brushing my temple with a morning dreamer. We'd built a life of quiet magic. Weekend hikes through fern-choked trails, her head on my lap during thunderstorms, reading dog-eared novels aloud until sleep claimed us. But marriage, like autumn leaves, has its drifts of routine. Bills stacking like unanswered questions, her job as a graphic designer swallowing evenings, my carpentry gigs leaving sawdust in our dreams. Enter Lily, Emma's college lifeline. The free-spirited photographer with eyes like smoked quartz and a wit sharp as shattered glass. Single for years after a string of heartbreaks, she'd crash our couch during her wanderings, filling our home with Polaroids of sunsets and stories of far-flung adventures. We adored her. 3 became a trio, trading inside jokes over takeout Thai, her camera capturing us in unguarded joy. Emma mid-laugh, wine glass tilted. Me, flour-dusted from failed pancakes, grinning like an idiot. It was a humid July evening, fireflies dancing in our backyard like errant stars, when the joke slipped out. We'd thrown a barbecue, neighbors, laughter, ribs sticky with sauce, to celebrate Emma's promotion. Lily, tipsy on rose, sprawled on the wicker chaise, fanning herself dramatically. "God, Em, how do you keep this one?" she teased, nodding at me grilling skewers, sweat beading on my forearms. Emma, flushed from the heat and her second glass, leaned in conspiratorially. "Oh, I'd trade him in a heartbeat. For you, Lil. Imagine, your wild heart, my steady hands. Perfect match." We all howled, the words dissolving into clinking glasses and hugs. It was our brand of banter, harmless as dandelion fluff. But as Lily's gaze lingered on me a beat too long, something shifted, like a pebble in a stream, altering the current. What started as a quip unraveled us thread by thread. Emma, ever the matchmaker at heart, nudged us closer. "You two should hike that loop in the gorge. Lily's been dying for new shots, and Jack, you love geeking out on wildflowers." I agreed, thinking nothing of it. Our first outing dawned crisp, the Columbia River glittering below basalt cliffs like a promise. Lily's lens clicked endlessly, my silhouette against wind-whipped pines, the way light haloed my hair. We talked for hours. Easy, unfiltered. She confessed her fears of forever alone, the ache of loving fiercely only to lose. I shared my shadows, the dad who left when I was 6, the terror of not being enough. Her hand grazed mine on a rocky outcrop, steadying me, and electricity hummed. Not thunder but a quiet storm. "You're more than steady, Jack," she murmured, voice soft as moss. "You're alive." Guilt gnawed at me like termites in old wood. Nights, I'd lie awake beside Emma, her even breaths a lullaby I no longer deserved. The temptation bloomed insidious. Lily saw the parts Emma overlooked in exhaustion, the restless boy who craved epics, not just domestic peace. We'd meet again, a coffee shop with fogged windows, her knee brushing mine under the table. A late-night edit session in our living room, Emma asleep upstairs, Lily's laugh low and intimate. Feelings crept in, uninvited guests. A flutter when her texts lit my phone, a pang when she hugged goodbye too tight. I fought it, carving deeper into my vows, but doubt whispered, what if the joke held truth? What if Emma sensed my drift and pushed us together to test the waters? The breaking point came on a rain-lashed October afternoon, leaves carpeting the streets in crimson regret. Emma found a forgotten scarf of lilies in my truck, silk scented with jasmine, and the air thickened with unspoken accusations. "Is it real now?" she asked, voice fracturing like thin ice, tears carving paths down her cheeks. We collapsed onto the kitchen floor, backs against cabinets, the scent of cooling apple pie mocking our unraveling. "I joked to make her smile," Emma sobbed. "But I see it in your eyes, the spark I haven't fanned in too long." My confession poured out. The pull, the terror, the love that anchored me still. "You're my compass, Sim. Lily's a mirror showing what I've missed, but you're the map home." We clung there, raw and trembling, trading truths like lifelines. She admitted her own fears. Mediocrity creeping into us, the job stealing her fire. In the vulnerability, we reignited. Kisses fierce with forgiveness, hands mapping familiar curves with renewed wonder. Lily bowed out gracefully, her text a bomb. "Go be epic together." I was just the wind. And we did, shedding routines like old skins. Emma quit the soul suck of deadlines for freelance dreams. I built her a studio in the attic, walls papered in their shared memories. Our love, tested in the forge of almost loss, emerged molten and unbreakable. Nights tangled in flannel sheets, whispering futures. Mornings with her curls tickling my nose, promising forever. Turns out, jokes can crack open truths, but love? It mends with gold. Phew, what a ride, right? If this story stirred something deep in you, hit subscribe to Evermore Love. We're inches from 1K, and your support fuels these heartbeats on screen. Drop a like if it hit home, comment your what if moment and share the love. More tales await. Keep choosing fiercely. Broken Heart Fire.